What's up everybody, Geordie Skyline here. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 2 Remastered New Game Plus. We're in the Barkhang Monastery now after we've just come down from the Tibetan foothills, and it's going to be a very interesting gameplay this is, because not only we're going to have some gun guys to kill, but also the monks. They're going to be very hostile now, which is going to be quite painful as well, and it's going to be quite interesting to see how this plans out. Alright, if we can try and get away. Alright, we got 16 shots from the grenade launcher. I don't think they're going to be enough. Alright, all the monks are dead, but now, as a quick update on New Game Plus, the monks will be hostile. Doesn't matter whether you shoot them or not, they will be hostile now throughout the entire level. So that is an opportunity to try and go for as many kills as possible. Okay, we're going to climb up here now. We're going to find a crow that's going to spawn up here. And we will use the automatics. So let's get the automatics ready. Alright, he's dead. Brilliant. Now what we're going to do is jump up onto this ledge and come on down this way, and you'll notice more crows coming over, whichever way they're coming. C1. I hear the crow, but I don't have a clue where it's at. There it is. Alright, he's dead now. Brilliant. Okay, we're gonna jump on this slope, grab this ledge, and then grab the other one and shimmy all the way over to the left. Right, shoot this window. I was supposed to get the automatics out. We got loads and loads and loads of ammunition for them. I don't know how many shots that took. I think it was about 10 or 11, I think. Alright, let's grab the Uzis now. Alright, that guy's dead now. He dropped some automatic ammo. Alright guys, just gonna take a quick screenshot right here. Just give me a second. Alright, perfect. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we have to come through this little passageway right here, gonna spawn another one of those gun guys. Alright, it seems as though the gun guy must have done enough damage on the monk. Anyway, he drops some Uzi ammo and some M16 ammo. Alright, as soon as we come up here, there's going to be another monk up here. So we're going to have to kill him, unfortunately. I know that if this wasn't New Game Plus, then you wouldn't have to shoot these monks whatsoever. Because this is New Game Plus, I'm quite surprised that they've made a change here by making all the monks just hostile. Let's get the automatics out again. I think it took about 11 hits, I think, to kill the monks. So yeah, there you go. Right here is the main hall key. The main hall is where we're at right now, but we're in the upper level, so yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Now, because we've killed this monk right here, there is going to be a guy that's going to spawn up here after when you pick up one of the prayer wheels. Okay, come down this way, avoid this boulder coming down. And there is another one just up ahead. Do not pick up the flares on this one, otherwise the boulder's gonna just roll on you and it'll flatten you like a pancake. So once you grab the flares, we're gonna make our way into this area. Now I'm gonna save the game right here because this is normally quite a tricky part to get through, because this current sucking you down towards the bottom. Now I might as well light a flare because it's going to be quite dark down there. And we're going to see the clang door. Once we make our way through there, we're gonna go to the other side. Okay, my flare giving out, but that's fine. We're gonna jump back. Alright, that one guy's dead, including that monk, and he drops some grenades. Oh, I don't know why I got the automatics out again. I want to use the Uzis. Alright, he's down. Unfortunately, he doesn't drop anything. Okay, so here's another thing. There's a prayer wheel up here. Now, like I say, this prayer wheel will spawn a guy back at the top of the main hall. So anyway, let's do a run and jump over the first brazier and then do a standing jump over the second one. So let's pull these boxes out. How many small and passive? I've got one. That's fine. I'm going to pull this box out of the way twice so I can have enough room to go through a gap. Okay, now that the boxes are in the right spot, we can go back up. Now I should have mentioned there that the first guy that I killed after killing the monk that drops grenades, that would have been a small med pack, I think. So yeah, there you go. Okay, now that we got ourselves back up, gonna grab out the M16 again. Okay, so now we got this gun guy to deal with. Alright, he's dead. Awesome. Alright, he drops some M16 ammo. So we get a bit more ammunition. Okay, so now we got the main hall key, but be mindful because there is going to be a lot of monks around. So we are required to save the game here as well. Should we save it on the Barkhang Monastery Plus? Okay, so let's be quick. If we can get there. Oh damn, I hit the wall. That was not meant. Oh, actually, I know a better idea. That's a shame. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, now that the monks are in a good position, we can get out the automatics. Also use a large med pack just to be safe. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Frightened me then. Let's get the Uzis back out. And I'm dead. Huh. That's just fun, isn't it? Let's get the Uzis back out again. Might as well, right? Oh, okay. Right, I think I'm going to have to use a large med pack for this one because it is a very, very tricky part. So, get the automatics out this time. Oh. Yeah, I am telling you guys, it is a very, very hard part. Alright, so let's try like this again. god. I was nearly dead. I thought I was as well then. I think I did waste quite a lot of ammo there. So let's get the automatics back out. Alright, let's pick up the M16 ammo dropped by this guy. I don't know what the others drop. Ooh. And he's dead now anyway. He dropped some grenades. That's nice of him. And this guy right here drops some automatic, is it? Yeah, automatic ammo. Alright, so let's try and get back to this spot, use this tactic again. Now what's going to be more fun, we're going to pull out the grenade launcher now. We got 24 shots, which is good. And be sure to avoid that trapdoor, by the way, because it can kill you. And I got killed by all three of them. Alright guys, I'll see you back at the spot right now. Alright guys, I'm gonna be back at this spot right here because obviously I just killed, you know, a couple of guys with the Uzis and the automatics. So yeah, we're gonna pick out the automatics again, and this is a tactic I'm actually gonna try and do. That monster's dead now. Avoid them blades and then make your way out of here. Alright, now what we're gonna do is use the grenade launcher. Right, took 2 shots from the grenade launcher, that's fine. What we're going to do now is just make our way over this direction. And be sure to avoid that trapdoor again. I guess pull out the pistols, might as well. Save the game again. Alright, took a decent amount of hits to kill these guys. So, anyway, let's go through here. Use the M16. wasn't nice. Let's try this again. Now these monks are getting tougher now. Alright, they're all dead now. Let's take out the M16. And I died again. Tell you what guys, this level's definitely getting more trickier than expected. Died again. Let's try this again. Alright, let's grab the large med pack. Now let's pull this lever again. Pull out the M16 and save it there this time. Rapid fire again. Hate it when they do that. I think I might know a better tactic. Hopefully this works. Oh dear. Let's try a different weapon. Let's get the shotgun. Oh, okay. Well, that never worked. Oh, let me try a different gun. Try the automatics instead. See if this works out. We'll save the game. Unfortunately guys, I'm going to have to do this in 2 parts because this is a very difficult level because of the monks. I still died. That's horrendous. didn't work out as planned. Alright, so let me try a different gun. Try the Uzis this time. Still didn't die. Wow. Well guys, I guess I'll see you in the next part. What's up everybody, Geordie Skyline again. Welcome to part number 2 of the Barkhang Monastery. This is one of the most difficult parts that I've got to go in. And it's going to take a lot of skill to try and beat this level. If I'm actually going to try and get the better of these guys. This is one of the most easiest parts that I've ever been in. And the fact that I've actually died the amount of times I've died is horrendous. So yeah, I'm going to try with a shotgun and see how much damage you can at least do against these guys. Let me try the grenade launcher. We'll try that now. Yeah, this is sort of working. Alright, well, that took quite a lot of grenades to do it, but oh well, they're all dead now, and that's all that matters. So now we're gonna have to save the grenade launcher for later levels. Alright, 3 pickups we picked up from all 4 of these guys. Only 3 guys out of 4 drop stuff. So anyway, let's continue on. We're going to go up here now, and we're going to grab a second prayer wheel of the game. Alright, so yeah, obviously with the changes in New Game Plus, the monks being hostile, it's similar to Tomb Raider 3 when you play a jungle, the first level, the monkeys are not hostile unless you shoot them. But then obviously in the second level of Tomb Raider 3 and onwards, that's when they become hostile and you have to kill them. So it's similar to, it's much more different to normal New Game, not New Game Plus, when you know the monks are normally to be friendly, but in New Game Plus now they are expected to be hostile, the monks. Okay, so we picked up another prayer wheel. I think that's 2. Yeah. And let's make sure we fall down safely. Okay, now that we've done all this stuff, we can go on down. I believe the stuff that we picked up was grenades, M16 ammo, and shotgun shells. So that's what we picked up, I think. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to spawn a couple more monks. Alright, so let's try and get rid of them as quick as possible. Alright, they're all dead now. Awesome. Now, whilst we're here, I think we should have done this, obviously, when we came back here. That's the wrong way to do it. So, let's put this box back in the normal position. Sorry about that, guys. Wasn't supposed to do that, but... Okay, so let's pull this box this way. And now we're going to push it into this direction. And now we're going to want to pull this box to block the doorway. And now what we're going to do is pull this guy out, and then we got to pull the box at the top left corner to uncover another pickup. We got some automatic ammo right here. And now we're going to pick up some harpoons that are under this box as soon as we move it. So yeah, I do apologize for taking quite forever in the first part of the Barkhang Monastery. It's just that it's a massively difficult part to get through because of, you know, the monks being hostile and now the guys feeling more powerful, and it does take a lot of skill to try and get through this level. So yeah, anyway, we picked up the harpoons, and including the what you call it, the automatic clips. And now we're going to make our way back this direction, which we should have done as well as soon as we came out there. Going to come out this way. Now there is going to be a couple of guys that spawn, so let's get the automatics ready. Right, they haven't spawned yet, but they will spawn when you step on this tile. One guy's dead. Alright, now the other guy's dead. They both dropped stuff. We got Uzi ammo and grenades. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to make our way over to this area. Now, we're going to save the game right here once we stand on this tile. So let's do that. Make sure you run off at the right time. Oh dear me, and I died as well. So it's a good thing I saved back there. That was quick thinking ahead. Alright, now that we got through this part, we want to avoid this rolling blade. And this is for the first secret of the level, the Jade Dragon. Now let's grab this thing. save the game as well whilst we're here, just in case we end up dying. Alright, now the rolling blade has gone by. We can safely get out of the gauntlet and then make our way over to this trapdoor key that we're going to pick up, which is back at the main hall. Now we're going to dive into this water. There's a box right here because there's also a prayer wheel behind that, if you've always known about that. We're going to go into this little crawl space right here and we're going to pick up the stone dragon, which is the second secret level. Mind you, if I picked it up in a better order, it would have been gold, then jade, then stone dragon, because then that would have given me some med packs as well, I think. So yeah. Right, whilst this guy runs over that direction, we can get into. Okay, he's in a good enough distance. Let's get the automatics ready. Alright, he took 13 hits. I have a feeling there's potentially a couple more. Alright, not at the moment. That's fine. So we got the 2 secrets so far. We just need to get the gold dragon. And it's on the back of this statue. Alright, so let's grab this gold dragon, which we get a bunch of med packs, 1 small and 3 large. We don't get many small med packs now in New Game Plus, which is unfortunate. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go through this direction. We will throw the trapdoor key into the hole later on. For now, we're gonna make our way over this way. Throw this strong room key into the hole. Alright, so let's grab this rooftops key. Right, avoid these rolling blades. And then throw this rooftops key into the hole. We'll save the game as well whilst we're here. Okay, so now we're going to have to get the automatics ready because we've got some gun guys and we also got more monks to deal with. Some llama statues right here. Okay. Oh, and I got killed already. That was unexpected. Ah, well. We've already saved the game right here, so we can go again. Alright, so let's do this same process again. Alright, now what I'm actually going to do is run up to this ladder and climb myself up now. much ammo do I have in the M16? I've got 606. That's absolutely fine. Alright, now they're all dead. Oh, need to get back up here. Because more importantly, there's some M16 ammo right here. So we get 598 now. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to pull this lever, which drops 2 trapdoors. Now this part blows that you have to shoot the windows and jump through them, but we are going to use the pistols for that. We're going to collect 2 gemstones now. And now what we're going to do is come around this corner and pull this lever, which is going to open up a trapdoor to let us out of here. Alright, both these guys drop stuff as well, so make sure you pick up what they drop before you run away. Got some Uzi ammo right here. And what we got here? Some more M16 clips. Brilliant. Alright, so let's throw one of these gemstones into the receptacle. And it's going to open up this gate right here. We're going to pull this box out twice. So there's another prayer wheel behind there. Alright, let's grab this prayer wheel right here. And we're done with this area now. Look like I got myself perfectly lined up there. Just be aware of any monks that are potentially around. Go through these rolling blades again, and now we're going to make our way back this direction. Okay, and now we're going to make our way over to this area. We're going to throw another gemstone, which is at another receptacle, which is on the other side of the main hall. And it's going to open up a trapdoor underneath the statue, but we won't be going there yet until we go outside. And the way we're going to do that is by throwing the trapdoor key into the hole, but we'll be doing that later. Alright, so let's do a run and jump to the top of his head. Don't have to grab. Let's do a handstand. I like doing these sort of things. Let's throw this last gemstone in there, and it's going to open up the trapdoor underneath the statue. So now let's do a standing jump and then come down to its shoulder. And then make our way back over. Oh, apart from that. Okay, so let's go over this direction. Throw this trapdoor key into the hole. Now there's going to be a monk out here, so we need to be very careful. So let's get the automatics out again. Oh, and he killed me. That's horrendous. Now, the last time I saved the game was actually back at here. Alright guys, I'll see you back at this spot. Okay guys, I'm back at this spot. I've just saved the game recently, so we don't need to worry now. Anyway, that monk that we want to kill by picking up the automatics. Alright, he's dead now. Now we're going to come up this way. There are two guys that are going to spawn back down here, so we'll deal with them later. Mind you, if you end up pulling the lever, which is also around the corner where that monk came from, then them guys would have been definitely in there. So, but I wouldn't have known if there'd be any monks anywhere because they're all dead. So. Okay, so we're going to climb up this ladder all the way to the top. And we also have a crow that we need to kill. Alright, he's dead. Now let's get out the M16. Alright, that guy did a bit of damage, but that's fine. He dropped some M16 ammo as well, which is important. Because what we also need to do is get the automatics out again. Because we also got a monk, but also two crows we need to kill. Let's try and get ourselves in more space. Alright, they're all dead now. Awesome. Now let's run and jump onto here. And now let's run and jump, grab this ledge, and pull ourselves up. Now I think whilst I'm here, I might as well take another quick screenshot somewhere. This is a good one. Now that we've done that, we're going to fall into this little building. And we're going to grab this prayer wheel right here. Now we're going to pull a lever and it's going to open the door, but it's also going to spawn a guy at the other side. So let's get the Uzis ready. Alright, he's dead. He dropped shotgun shells, I think. Yeah, awesome. So now what we need to do is make our way back down. Oh dear. Apart from that. I'll save the game here in case. Sometimes you can miss this ladder, but if you angle Lara perfectly, you should be able to get it. Alright, let's fall down here. Now let's go and take out the M16 again. Because like I said, there are two more guys down there that have spawned. Alright, first one's dead. Let's try and get the next one. If he can come. There There he is. Want to get a distance. And he's down. Sweet. They both drop stuff as well. So let's pick up the M16 ammo from the first guy. And the other guy drops some M16 ammo as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to pull this lever right here. And it's going to spawn a couple of guys. So we'll use the automatics this time around. Let's use a large med pack. Oh, put the guns away. Alright, they're both dead now, so let's pick up the stuff. Got some automatic ammo and some Uzi clips. Once we grab all of that stuff, we're going to make our way down the statue now. Alright, so let's make our way up this ramp. And now what we're going to do is make our way over to this lever right here, which is also going to open up the door over there. And we need to stop the water from flowing. So let's push this box on top of the waterfall, stop it from flowing. Alright, so let's fall down here now that the water's drained. And now we're going to push this box to the left and grab the last prayer wheel in the game. Alright, now that we climbed our way back up, we're going to go back to the main hall, because we now got to throw all 5 prayer wheels into the receptacles, because then we can then pull out the seraph to end the Barkhang Monastery. Let's have a look. Got all the pickups, 50 kills. How long's it taken me? 40 minutes so far, so it could take at least 42 or something. Okay, so let's throw some of these, all of these prayer wheels in. There's 3 on the right hand side and 2 on the left. Alright, so that's 3 plotted on this side. We just gotta chuck the other 2 on this side. Alright, now the doors are open, we can now I'll throw this seraph in. And it's going to open up the door down at the bottom. And it's going to end the level. Save the game once more. Alright guys, that was the Barkhang Monastery Plus. Took me 41 minutes. And obviously the video is going to be a lot longer than that. So it will take a while if I can try and merge it into one video. So yeah, got 50 kills, got all pickups, got all the secrets, used 7.5 med packs because this was the most difficult level, as I mentioned. of the Tibetan levels because of the monks being hostile now in New Game Plus. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll see you in Catacombs of the Talion, the second to last level of the Tibetan levels.